Hello guys,
Hi guys.
welcome back to our channel. This is the Fab Family YouTube channel. My name is Abigail and this is my husband. So to our new subscribers, thank you very much for subscribing to our channel. Thank you for coming. We hope you've been learning one or two things from us and from our experience. Okay, today we want to talk about how much it costs to get a student visa and everything, financial aspect now of having a visa, students visa.
I think majorly because the pressure has been so much, a lot of questions have been coming up as to how much it costs, just to have an idea, just to mentally prepare, know what you should prepare for. That's why I'm making this video, just to educate the people to know what you are in for. Yes. Okay. So we'll be taking it briefly.
Yeah. So if you've seen our old video, we've talked about the step-by-step process.
And if you've not seen it, we'll drop a link in the description box so you can check out the video.
Yes. So we discussed on the steps to take to obtain the visa. Now we want to talk about the money you spend at each step.
The money you and your family will spend, because only one person cannot spend.
The money you are expected to, it could be less, it could be more. So stay tuned. Now let's just go straight into it. The first, you will start spending money from the beginning. So it depends on if you have your, what's it called now, transcripts, or your, what's that thing? Remind me now.
Certificate.
Certificate. If you don't have all those ones, you depend on your school, you start paying for it.
Yes. Okay. So from your transcript or certificate, you start spending money from there. It could be as low as 10,000 Nigerian naira, because we're from Nigeria, we can't speak for other countries. It could be as low as 10,000, it could be as high as 60, 70, 80,000. So it just depends on your school. Some schools take longer, and some schools you have to fast track. So you know how you do it. Now you pay more in some offices, just to get answered quickly. Also, your international passport. If you don't have your international passport, you have to pay for it. I think it's around between 25,000 and 35,000 standard fee. With standardized as a standard fee. But I can't say it's a standard fee. So anyhow you have to be about it to get it faster. If you want to fast track it,
you have to pay more.
Yeah, but we don't know about that.
We don't know about that. Don't ask. Alright, now so when you've sorted all your documents and you've applied to the school gives you unconditional offer. Then you're told to pay your deposit. At the point of obtaining your unconditional offer, you have to pay your deposit. So also it depends on your school. Some schools pay as low as £1,000, £2,000. I don't know. It just depends. There's some schools that will ask you to pay 50% as your deposit. So that's why it's advisable to go for schools that you can afford wherever you are. And if you have all your school fees, why not pay it all? So you just get that off your neck.
And I think we should say that the entire tuition fees can also be as low as 10,000, 12,000, and be as high as 20,000, 25,000. So for the sake of this video, we're going to be using an average fee, which is maybe 12,000. Also, the tuition deposit will be using for the sake of this video, and calculation is 3,000, just averagely. So total tuition fee is 12,000 and tuition deposit is 3,000.
Yeah. So you get that. After paying your deposit, you are expected. Some schools give CAS, certificate, whatever. I beg. Some schools give CAS immediately after paying deposits, but some will require your POF before they give CAS. POF is your proof of funds. That's your maintenance fee. So now this is where I think majority of the people get confused on how to calculate POF. So POF is the balance of your tuition. The balance of your tuition plus your maintenance fee. Now, this maintenance fee depends on where you are in the UK. 1 minute, because this is a lot. Okay, so for the main applicants, the fee is different from the dependents. Dependents are the main applicant is the person studying. Dependents are others, like other member of the family,
The spouse and children.
And children or spouse. Okay. So now for the main applicant, maintenance fee outside London. If you're in London, you pay more. So if your school is in London, your maintenance fee is going to be higher.
Yeah.
Okay. So for if you're studying outside London, the main applicant's fee is £1,023.
Please just get pen and paper and start just
Yes.
things down. Yeah.
£1,023 multiplied by 9 months.
Yeah, because the maintenance fee is supposed to cover for 9 months.
Yeah, so UKVI expects that you have your maintenance fee for 9 months.
Yes.
Okay. So, but if you are in London for the main applicants, you pay 1,334 multiplied by 9.
Yeah.
You get that? Okay, so for the dependents now, each of the dependents will have for outside London they'll have 680 multiplied by 9.
That's for 9 months.
Yeah, 9 months. And inside within London it's 845 for 9 months.
Yes.
I hope you understand that. So your maintenance fees, these values you have called, multiplied by 9, then you add it to the balance. If you have balance to pay to the school, you add it. So assuming now I paid 3,000 deposit to my school and my school fees is 12,000, so the balance of my tuition is 9,000.
Yeah.
Now that 9,000, I will get the value. I'm outside London, obviously, so I'm the main applicant. £1,023 times 9. That should be it's around 9,207.
Yes.
So
Okay.
plus 9,000 balance.
Yes.
I hope it's not confusing.
So that's about 18,000.
That's like 18,207.
Yes. So now I, as a dependent, will also calculate my maintenance fee for 9 months.
Yeah.
And add it to that amount. If we have a child that is coming with us, we also calculate maintenance fee for that child, and we add everything together. So we add separately, main applicant separately, dependent separately. That amount doesn't cover for all dependents, it is per dependent. So if you're a family of 6, family of 4, you are calculating per dependent and you add everything together. That's what forms your proof of fund. And you must have that amount of money in your account for at least 28 days. Can be more than 28 days, but at least 28 days before you apply for visa.
So for just if you're just the only one coming, the main applicants can be around 11 million. For 2 people, maybe 14 million above. You know, just depends.
Just calculate
and even add extra.
Yes, add extra because of the fluctuation of exchange rates.
Exchange rates. Yeah.
At the time of making this video, the exchange rates might be different from when you actually need this.
Yeah.
And also the prices might be different. The school fees might be different. The tuition deposit might be different. We're just using this as an example for you to understand how to calculate yours.
So this amount is all you have in your account for 28 days at least. Okay, now so after the 28 days, you maybe if your school requires POF, you present the bank statement to your school, you are given cards, congratulations. Now the next step is what? Applying for visa and IHS. Okay, that's your insurance, health, surcharge, and visa. You pay these 2 together. You first pay while you're applying for visa you first pay for IHS, then you pay for visa. Now for IHS, you know at the point IHS was different for for
yes.
some people. I
So
don't
all
know.
these prices are subject to changes. You have to check
Yes.
the UKVI website to be
website.
sure of the current price at the time of application.
Yes. Okay, so I think right now IHS fee is £894.
Not right now. It's even already changed after that.
Mm.
Yeah, so it can
It's
increase, it can
around
decrease.
£894.
For the sake of this video,
For the
let's
sake of
just
this
go
video,
with this.
there is £894.
Pounds. Yeah.
It's in pounds, so it's in pounds. What is in
dollars?
dollars?
Yes.
Which one is in dollars?
I don't even know. I think this one's
I
in
think
dollars.
it's in dollars.
I think this one's in dollars.
Yeah, I think it's in dollars. If it's an HL, I think it's in
They were in dollars.
Yeah. So dollars, sorry. So please check and confirm.
Yeah, those confirm.
And visa is, are you sure it's 461?
Yes, at the time.
Okay, at the time it is $461. Now each member of the family will pay this fee. Visa 461, IHS 894.
Also depending on if you are doing a 1-year course or a 2-year course.
Yeah.
If you are doing a 2-year course, the visa fee will still be the
Standard.
same. Standard. It's just for applying for visa, but the IHS will differ.
Times 2.
Times 2. If you are doing a 2-year course, IHS fee is times 2. If you are doing a 1-year course, IHS is
Just one.
that's one fee.
So if you're doing a 2-year course, is it all the members of the family will pay IHS times 2?
Yes.
Wow.
So if we are 3, she is paying IHS for 2 years, that is times 2. I am paying IHS for 2 years times 2. The other dependents IHS for 2 years times 2. So you see that in doing it, you have to call family meeting.
Yes.
So everybody will know how to contribute money.
Yeah, exactly. You call your ballet. Okay, so after you paid this, then you've done almost all. Just I know.
Okay.
This is where the problem, not problem, that's the challenge in this journey is the visa and IHS. I think the deposit is still okay. Okay, so after that you apply, then you wait for good news, and it will
So
come.
I think the next point of expense will be flight ticket.
Yeah, flight
ticket. And majorly it could be as low as maybe 250k, 200 to 50k per person, and could be as high as 1.2 million. So I think we can even, I don't think there's any major expense, because if you have your proof of fund, you have money to yourself, you can basically cover all other expenses, which is accommodation, settling in, maintenance, because that is the reason for the proof of fund. And I think that is the most difficult phase for quite a lot of people. So if you are more than one person, you are more than 2 people, it's difficult raising proof of fund for a family of 4, for a family of 5. Where do you get the money? That's why some people make sacrifices and decisions that some other people cannot understand. Because see, once you are in these shoes, then your eyes begin to open to some things you never imagined that you could do. Some sacrifices you never imagined that you could make, But you just have to make them. You understand? That's why some other families will maybe sponsor one person, the main applicant to go first, then gradually they can, move maybe in twos, or till everybody moves eventually. I think you get the point.
Yep. So I think that's all.
Yeah, majorly.
I hope with this we won't still be getting questions on cost of relocating to the UK. Yeah, the student. I think it covers all else.
Yes. And we mentioned earlier, we are mentioning again, these prices are not exact. They might not apply to you. Your school fees will be different, your tuition deposit will be different, visa and IHS fees at the time of application might be different. The exchange rates due to forex, all this stuff might be different, so the calculation, but just get how to calculate it so that as it applies to you, you can calculate yourself. Nobody has to calculate for you, especially proof of funds.
Yeah.
A lot of people make mistakes when calculating.
And even this, sorry to cut you.
Of course.
This prices, is it price we call it now? The POF, visa fee, the fees are already on UKVI's website, www.gov.uk. So just go there, you see all these things there. Then,
and I think how to calculate your proof of fund is also there.
Yeah,
we
it's also
outlined
there.
what should be summed together.
Yeah. So thank you for watching.
We hope with these few points of ours we have been able to confuse you.
Confused.
Yes.
Don't worry, God will provide.
I think that's the prayer. God will make things easy for you and God will provide.
Yeah.
That's it.
See you later. Bye.